Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jim with the Louisiana Business Emergency Operations Center. I have 2 o'clock, so we'll get kicked off. Um, we will, this meeting is being recorded and will be posted on the LABEOC website shortly after this is done. Once the electrons do all its processing, and will be available for those who were unable to attend the meeting. Um, this is the second time we're getting together for the tropical updates. So we'll jump right in. I just ask everybody one quick ground rule. You come in muted. I please ask that you can keep yourself muted. We'll have an opportunity towards the end to be able to ask questions and interact. But while we're starting this briefing off, we'll keep everybody muted so we don't have any distractions. And secondly, um, we if there's anything that you have an opportunity to discuss at the end, if you need me to bring anything up to the senior leadership of the state, we'll be able to do that as well. The next meeting, we'll just jump into that real quick. Tomorrow's meeting will be delayed by 1 hour. Will happen at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, and then it will continue on throughout the rest of this week at the normal 2 o'clock time slot. So we'll jump right in right now. So the what you can see on the board here is the current ops update from GOSEP. The track of the storm. Currently, the storm is sitting down here in the lower right-hand corner of the map. Um, it is expected to continue to move very slowly over the next 12 to 18 hours. It will increase in strength to approximately tropical storm strength at about 7 p.m. This is as of the 1 p.m. Central Time update, which is, I think, update 5 alpha, if I'm remembering the nomenclature correctly. So sometime this evening, about 1900 local, we will have it will be Tropical Storm Bertha, and as you see, it walks across here. The current tracks has it taking it across the state, crossing Plaquemines Parish, somewhere between Port Sulphur and maybe Belle Chase, and with St. Bernard Parish being in the what would normally be considered the bad part of the storm. It'll continue across Lafourche and Terrebonne parishes. It will exit back out into Vermilion Bay, somewhere around St. Mary Parish, and then continue on. And we will send it on packing to the east as a greatly reduced uh, storm in strength. And my buddy Randy from Texas, it'll be all yours after that. So, but all kidding aside, this is one of the more unique storms that I have seen, and most of the weather forecasters that I've listened to over the last 12 hours, both from the National Weather Service and our state climatologist, and some of the online weather forecasters have all said that what is keeping this thing, the strength of it down, is some extreme wind shear that is coming from the northeast to the southwest, and it's blowing everything completely counter to what we always see with tropical storms. This is more of a southernly shaped storm. So while we may have winds and we will have some rain, the significant rains that you normally associate with a tropical system will be mostly offshore if the procrastinators are correct. So we'll see most of the rain offshore. We will see 1 to 2 inches, and then obviously in some locals where some training may occur, you'll have higher totals. But what the National Weather West National Weather Service New Orleans is predicting right now is usually somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2 inches. The earliest that you will see I'm sorry, the earliest, yes, the earliest you will see conditions in New Orleans will be Wednesday afternoon, 8 o'clock. What is there? The most likely course of action is that will be sometime around Thursday morning. It'll be hitting around New Orleans, and it'll be exiting Vermilion Bay sometime Thursday night, Friday morning, and then traveling off towards Texas. And as you can see by the vicinity of the dots, it's going to move very, very slowly and then start picking up some speed as it goes uh, further along. So, having said that, as we sit right now, no parishes have any declarations, and we do not have any that are in progress. None of the state offices are closed, and no evacuations or mandatory evacuations have been ordered. Um, the majority of the parishes in the southeast portion of the state are really kind of looking forward. The only real thing that has been of any real concern right now is the CPRA is going to do some protective measures around flooding for New Orleans. So those floodgates and flood access areas around New Orleans may be starting to close, as some of them as early as this evening. But mostly, if there's going to be any closures, there will be uh, starting on tomorrow afternoon. Um, and if you have interest in that area or you have businesses that transition that area, um, stay tuned to your local social media for the Southeast and the Southeast levee protection west, which is the one that has the probably the most of the gates that are concerning people. So that's where you'll need to check out there. They do not see anything as far as any of the ports and or airports being closed over the next uh, 36 hours. But again, that may change as well. Um, as you can see, looking back across here, just so everybody stays in the same point of reference, this does not exhibit any uh, characteristics of going through rapid intensification. So almost all of the forecasters that we've talked to, both the official and unofficial, have not shown any characteristics that this will do any rapid intensification. So if it stays on tap, but we always have to be prepared for it. But if it stays like it is, we will see anywhere from 35 to 50 mile an hour winds in the southern, well, basically about the I-10 corridor. All right. And so for those who are have interest right there, they do have some gates that are closed in or around the New Orleans area. But those are all access and or gates that are not affecting transportation or um, maritime interests at this time. Okay. And the last thing that I will go over is, I believe it's this one. Yeah. No. We have no shelters open at this time, nor do we have any projection for shelters to be opening in the next 24 hours. So really that's kind of the summary as it stands right now. Everybody's kind of leaning forward in the saddle, just kind of looking down towards the south east to make sure this thing is not going to strengthen, is not going to have any significant impacts. But based on what the forecasts are saying, we'll probably have some wind, some rain, but it will be not the type of effects that you see with a typical tropical storm. Man, that's a tongue twister. A typical tropical storm that we're used to in the area. So that's where we stand right now. I'm going to hold this. I'm going to change this over here. So what I'd like to do, for those of you who are new, we'll kind of go around the community lifelines here. But before I do that, do I have anybody on from GOSEP that may have missed something on operations? I didn't think I saw anybody log in. I saw we had some folks from Region 6, FEMA, there online. Is there anything that you want to brief as far as what FEMA's doing, leaning forward towards this event? Okay, hearing none, we'll continue on. So, anybody, please come off of mute. Anybody from the Safety and Security Lifeline, if you have any questions or concerns, about the preparations or things that may be influencing your industry. Okay. Um, any of the food industry, grocers, anybody in the agriculture industry to have any questions or concerns? Okay, health and medical. Any the pharmacies or hospitals or anybody who's in the medical field that may have concerns? Water systems, energy, natural gas, or fuel, communications, transportation, and hazardous materials. Anybody I missed or anybody have any alibis, questions or concerns? All right. You guys know that I don't like to waste your time. I'm going to give it to you as quick as I can and as succinct as I can. So I appreciate you logging in. We will do this again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then on Wednesday, we will go back to our normal 2 p.m. slot. So, pending any questions, I will send those updates out this afternoon for the next invitation. And we appreciate your time and thank you for supporting Louisiana and Louisiana interests. If there's anything that the Business EOD can do to help you and or your businesses, please contact us at info@labeoc.org. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Jim.
All right. Thank you.